I would like to take a moment to personally thank all the teachers that have taught me everything, except for the stuff that I actually need to know to get through in life. How's it going, guys, and welcome to ShortStop. Now, to be quite honest with you guys, I was not sure what I was going to talk about in this week's video until yesterday. I was sitting on my laptop applying for jobs, and then it hit me. Why not talk about types of teachers? Now, the way I see things, there are many different types of teachers, but I broke them down into 5 main categories, which each teacher, depending on their personality, gets put into one of those categories. So before I delay any more, let's just get right into the video. Number 1, the lazy teacher. This is a type of teacher that does absolutely nothing. Like, it's a shock that they're actually in class. This teacher tries to come up with any excuse to not teach. This is the type of teacher that will assign you a bunch of pages to read, and after you're done reading those pages, they tell you to answer questions at the end of the chapter. And while you guys are busy doing that, they're at their desk doing one of the following: reading a book, playing games on their cell phone, maybe even taking a nap. They might as well change their job title from teacher to babysitter, because they sure as hell aren't teaching. This type of teacher also tends to be a slow marker. You can go up to them and ask them, "Sir, have you marked the test from a week ago yet?" And their answer will usually be, "No, not yet, Jimmy. I have been really busy with a lot of work, but I will try to finish it either today or tomorrow night." Meanwhile, you know that even though they're saying they're busy with work, they're probably at home doing this. Number 2, the NyQuil. This teacher is so boring that they do a better job than NyQuil does when it comes to putting you to sleep. This is a type of teacher that will stand up in front of the class and do absolutely nothing but read from the PowerPoint. Okay, class, so today we're going to learn about the system development life cycle. So as you can see, if you wait until the last testing phase to ensure quality, it is too late. This teacher is a big problem, because if you have this type of teacher, chances are you're not paying attention in class. You're going to be sitting in class either texting, talking to your friends, on your laptop playing games, watching a TV show. And then when it's time to be tested on this material that the teacher has taught you, you're going to be panicking because you're going to have to go home and read all the slides and teach yourself everything. And no, none of this is your fault, because the teacher is just so boring that it's humanly impossible to pay attention to them. All I'm saying is, if you have this type of teacher, you're probably better off sitting in bed and reading the PowerPoint yourself. Number 3, the weirdos. Now, the title for this teacher says it all. They are straight up weird. And don't get me wrong, some of these teachers can actually be really good teachers. It's just that their style of teaching is really unconventional, and sometimes it can make you uncomfortable. Like my grade 9 math teacher, for example. He wasn't a bad teacher, but his teaching style was a little crazy. Like, in order to teach us slope, he sprinted across the classroom and then came back and hopped on top of a desk to explain rise over run. And that's just one of the few crazy things he does. But I guess it worked because I remember it. But then you also have those creepy teachers that make you uncomfortable. Like, I heard many different things when I was in school about what teachers did that was really inappropriate. But then you also have those teachers that will come really close to you to explain something, and that also makes you uncomfortable. Like, you see, talking to someone this close makes them uncomfortable unless you're really close to them. Like, it's making me uncomfortable right now, and I'm the one talking to you guys. So I'm just gonna back up. Like, you see, that's just way too close for comfort. You could stand behind me and still see my paper, or even to the side of me without being that close to me. Like, one of my friends told me that he was in class and the teacher was talking about air stability, and he made the student bend over and he took a blowtorch to his ass and then told him to sit in a bucket of cold water after. Like, I'm sorry, but what? I had so many questions after hearing this story. Like, 1, is his professor mentally stable? And 2, why would the kid agree to do that? And no, I did not just make that story up. It actually happened. Number 4, Mr. or Mrs. Trunchbull. Now, if you've never watched Matilda, 1, what are you doing with your life? And 2, you won't get that reference. But basically, this type of teacher is super strict. Like, I don't know what happened to this teacher, if they had a bad childhood or if they just straight up hate kids, because this teacher is a living nightmare. You literally can't do anything in this class because this teacher has so many rules put in place. Like, seriously, you can get to class first day of school and this is exactly how it's going to go down. Alright class, I'm Mr. De Silva. That is exactly how I expect you to address me. First things first, a couple rules. There will be no drinking, no eating, no cell phones. When I'm speaking, you better not be speaking. You only speak when I'm... Excuse me! What did I just say? If you guys are going to follow instructions, I made it really clear. No speaking when I'm speaking. Now you can go outside and I'll open the door when I'm ready to. Now while I go deal with him, the rest of you, open your textbooks and start reading chapter 1. And then answer questions 1 to 10. And not only is this teacher extremely rude, but they can also tend to be extremely difficult markers. Like, you can write a 7-page essay, edit it 3 or 4 times, get another couple people to edit it for you. This could possibly be one of the best essays you've ever written in your life. And then you get back from the teacher all confident and you see a mark that's in between 70 and 75. And you're sitting there wondering, where's my 90 at? And finally, number 5. The cool teacher. Now the way I see it, there are 2 types of cool teachers. One of them are actually an amazing teacher. Like, this is the teacher that you love. They're not only good at teaching, but they make learning fun. They can relate to you. You can have a nice conversation and joke around with them and they won't get mad. At the end of the day, your grades are great and you're enjoying the class. And this teacher doesn't have to do much in order to make things interesting for the class. Like, I personally feel if a teacher is really passionate about the stuff they're teaching you, it makes the class that much more interesting. Because not only are they talking because they're trying to teach you, but they're talking about the stuff because they're actually passionate. And you can tell the difference between someone that's talking for the sake of talking and someone that's genuinely passionate about what they're talking about. But then you also have the teachers that think they're cool and think that whatever they're doing is working perfectly. This is also the same teacher that tries to downplay literally every situation. They try to make the class sound super chill and fun and exciting. Meanwhile, this class is actually going to drive you crazy. Now guys, I know you probably have heard a lot about this class. People saying it's really difficult. But I know you guys, and I know that you guys have a lot on your plate already. On the test, I won't expect you guys to memorize a lot. I know there's a lot of content, so I'm going to try to ease the pain, okay? Let's try to have fun. Now that may sound amazing, and yeah, this teacher may be cool. But when you get that test, you know this is going to happen. Wait, what? He said this wasn't going to be on the test. And how am I supposed to memorize this entire chart? I didn't study any of this. You see, if you didn't study the charts, congratulations. You played yourself. Trust nobody. So that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. And no, not all teachers are bad. There are actually some genuinely good teachers out there. And to them, I say thank you. Also, question for you guys. What types of teachers have you encountered in your life? Did I miss any? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I will be back next week with a new video, but until then, you know the drill. Hit like if you like this video, hit subscribe if you really like it, and you can check my last video right over there. And as always, don't forget to share, and that's it. I'll see you guys later.